is a 2007 Grand Caravan Dodge. We have a water leak problem. The water is coming into the car on the passenger side mostly, a little bit on the driver's side, and it is leaking into the floor, and it's filling up. It's filling up right here in this cavity. It's leaking under there, coming in from around the blower motor, soaking all this carpet and filling the car with water. And it has a smell. So here's the fix. I've been on YouTube, I've been all over looking for a fix. No one seems to know. Been on a bunch of forums. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and let's see if it's going to work. First thing I did, I had to pull the windshield wipers off. I marked the windshield wipers with some tape to show when I get ready to go back, I know where they go. And I had to rent from AutoZone a wheel puller. I would have never got them off. They're on a tapered shaft. There's no working them off without this little wheel puller. 30-something bucks. Get it from AutoZone. It's a rental. You can bring it back and you get all your money back. So what I did, I loosened the nut, took the nut off, put it back on, hooked the wheel puller around it, and this is with the hood closed. And I put the nut back on to keep the wheel puller from sliding around, moving around on top of the stud. The nut holds it in place, but you got to back the nut up enough, screw it down, and you'll hear it when it pops off. And you might have to do it a couple of times. This is a tapered shaft, and it's hard to get it off. So anyway, I did that. So once that is off, I removed 4 screws. There's 4 screws, 1 on each end, 2 in the middle. You take this off. Now this is held on with the little hose for the windshield squirter, which I left attached. Now, first thing I did was clean out these vents. There's 2 holes right here with hoses that go under the car on both sides of the car, and it drains any water that gets into this plastic piece, and it keeps the water drained. Now if that's clogged up, you also can get water in your car. And the way water is coming into the car, it's filling up this plastic right here. It's filling up this, and it's going into these holes right here. Those holes at the back of the plastic is vents. So it goes into your vent, and your vent, not being watertight, lets the water leak onto the floor. If the vents were watertight, water would come out your vents. So that's how the water's getting in. All right, now, so what's happening is, the vents, the vents here are cleaned out. All right, they're not coming through the vents, or the drains rather. They're not coming through the drain. What I think is happening, they're coming down the windshield. The water's coming down the windshield, coming under this plastic piece right here, which is not a good seal. Coming under there and running under here and going into the car. All right. Unless it's a real heavy rain, this fills up and the 2 little pipes, drains can't handle it, and then it would come in the car through this vent system. Poor design, very poor design. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean all this up. Clean this up real good and put a small bead of silicone, black silicone, all along that edge, and then screw it back down to keep water from coming in under the black plastic piece. Now I'm not going to put a lot of silicone because I might have to get in here and fool with the windshield wiper motor on any of these arms. If I ever have a problem with that, then I can just take the silicone off. It would easily come off. Now that should fix it. And I'm going to come back with a follow-up video. We'll see.